What's up, Looply viewers? We're kicking things off with an incredible scene at the Mississippi Book Festival, where thousands of book lovers gathered for a massive literary lawn party celebrating Mississippi's rich history of writers like Eudora Welty and Richard Wright. Next up, we're hitting the football field. Ron Brown has started their season with a bang, securing a solid win against the Richard Wright Public Charter School Spartans. We've got the full recap of that matchup. And speaking of the Richard Wright Public Charter School, they're back on the field facing Ron Brown again, and we'll break down exactly what happened in that intense game. Who came out on top this time? Finally, we're exploring the profound depths of poetry with an analysis of Genevieve Taggard's Interior and Richard Wright's Between the World and Me. These poems offer a powerful look at social conflict and individual responsibility. Make sure you're subscribed and hit that bell. Literary lawn party draws thousands. The Mississippi Book Festival transformed the state capitol grounds into a vibrant celebration, drawing over 8,000 book lovers for its 11th annual event. This literary lawn party pays homage to Mississippi's storied literary heritage, with notable mentions of icons like Eudora Welty, Richard Wright, Angie Thomas, and Margaret Walker Alexander. The festival honored the late author Greg Iles and provided a crucial platform for emerging writers like Candace Vance Anderson and Jack Caldwell to connect with readers. Visit JXN projects an economic impact of $300,000 from this celebrated gathering. Don't go anywhere, the gridiron action is heating up next. Get ready for a football clash that had fans on the edge of their seats. Football frenzy, Ron Brown dominates. Ron Brown kicked off their season with a resounding victory, defeating the Richard Wright Public Charter School Spartans 28-16 in a thrilling home opener. This win continues a streak for the Monarchs against the Spartans, boosting their morale early in the season. The Richard Wright Public Charter School Spartans now face an uphill battle, with their record falling to 0-1. Both teams are gearing up for tough road games ahead, with Ron Brown facing Eastern and Richard Wright Public Charter School challenging Cardozo. But the story doesn't end there for Richard Wright Public Charter School. Stick around as we break down their rematch on the field. Spartans seek redemption on the field. In a highly anticipated rematch, the Richard Wright Public Charter School Spartans faced off against Ron Brown, but ultimately fell short with a 36-6 defeat. The game's outcome was largely decided by the third quarter, leaving the Spartans with a challenging 0-1 record. Both teams are preparing for their next matchups on the road, with Richard Wright Public Charter School heading to face Cardozo and Ron Brown taking on Eastern. From the roar of the crowd to the power of the written word, we're diving into a deep analysis of two pivotal poems next. Poetry's Power, Taggard vs. Wright. An insightful analysis explores Genevieve Taggard's Interior and Richard Wright's Between the World and Me, published in Proletarian Literature in the United States. Taggard's poem critiques a middle-class woman's detachment from social conflict, while Wright's vivid depiction of a lynching aftermath forces a confrontation with systemic oppression. The article delves into the historical context of these works, Taggard's connection to modernist and radical literary circles, and Wright's early career within the Communist Party. It highlights how both poems, despite their different approaches, powerfully indict racial capitalism and the complicity that sustains injustice, urging readers to confront both active terror and silent acceptance. And that's just a taste of the incredible stories we've covered. Stay tuned for a lightning round recap and your chance to get involved. And that's a wrap on today's News Blitz. We saw thousands flock to the Mississippi Book Festival, Ron Brown dominate on the football field against Richard Wright Public Charter School, and explored the profound messages in poems by Genevieve Taggard and Richard Wright. What an incredible lineup. If you enjoyed this, smash that like button, subscribe to Looply for more amazing content, ring that notification bell so you never miss a beat, and let us know in the comments which story you found most fascinating. Don't forget to follow us on all our social channels for even more updates.